Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about social justice. Just kidding, we're going to talk about selling options for some extra income. And more specifically, a call that I just sold. I made really good premium and it looks like it might be assigned Friday, what I can expect if that happens. And before we get into it, if you like this kind of content, I just document me selling options, trying to make some extra income on the side. And if that sounds like something you would like to keep up with, please consider subscribing. That way you don't miss any videos in the future. And if you're considering selling options and you don't have a Robinhood account yet, I highly recommend it because it has the best user interface, in my opinion, for selling options. It makes it the most user-friendly, and you can get some free stock if you join via my link in the description. It also helps out the channel, so I do appreciate it. And today, we're going to talk about patience and how it can benefit you when selling calls. So last Friday, I was assigned 100 shares of MSTX, which is a double leveraged MSTR ETF. And early in the week, my plan was to sell calls on MSTX. Well, unfortunately, MSTX dipped early in the week, and thus the premiums that I could get from the calls went down dramatically. I saw it as low as high 100s, and I could have sold, and I was on the brink of just selling a call for this Friday at the high 100s just to get some premium, but I ended up waiting to see if the stock would go up and thus collect more premium. And that's what happened today. MSTX rose almost 18%, and this is even after hours. And so I ended up selling the call for this Friday at 110 strike price. I bought 100 shares at 105 and making $340 in premium this morning. And you could make the argument, well, if you waited a little longer today, you would have made even more in premium. And yes, that's true. And this just goes to show you can't just time these things because you never know, especially with a volatile stock like this, what can happen. Because right now the call is worth close to $500 and I only made $340 in premium. I say only as if that's not still a lot. And so here's the magic if this gets assigned on Friday. Not only will I keep that $340 premium, that's mine from the start, and I can do whatever with it as I please. In fact, what I'll likely do is continue to just buy shares of SoFi in groups of $50 or so at a time, so I can keep selling calls on SoFi as I've been doing. And then aside from that, if this gets assigned, I'll sell 100 shares at 110, which I bought at 105, and I'll make $500 in capital appreciation. And I guess the moral of the story here is you can have a little patience when selling options and it can pay off. I'm guilty of not having patience, and it's something I continuously need to work on because sometimes patience when it comes to selling options can be your best friend. If you want to sell puts, maybe wait for a huge red day. If you want to sell calls, wait for that stock to shoot up. Now, of course, this is easy to say because a stock may never have a huge red day or it may never shoot up. So you have to keep that in the back of your mind as well, and that's what makes it difficult to have patience when you don't really know what's going to happen. But if this gets assigned, what am I going to end up doing? Well, I'm going to take the money from this, I'm going to put it aside, and I'm going to wait and see if MSTX drops big again in the next few weeks, which I have a good hunch that it will. And so far this month in December, if we go to my spreadsheet where I track all of the different options that I sell, we are up in premium alone $1,612. SoFi alone $559 in premium. So yes, this is how I made $340 in premium just from selling one covered call that expired in a week. Well, actually it expires in 2 days. And I could have made a lot less, but I had a little bit of patience. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what stocks you've been selling options on. I'm really curious, and I'm wondering if there are any stocks that I should keep an eye on as well. And I hope to see you in a future video.